I can't tell if my space buns are cut off or not. I'm just gonna go with it. Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing fantastic today. So yeah, today I am talking about Fitbit and unfortunately why you shouldn't buy one. Yeah. If you follow me on Instagram, you may or may not, I don't know how often I really talked about it, know that I was so hyped to get one of these things. Like, I was all about the Fitbit. I needed it in my life. I begged my husband to buy it for me for Christmas, and he was like, no, those things are junk, I'm not buying it. So my insurance, like my health insurance, they have this thing where you do stuff and you can get points, and you can use those points to get a Fitbit. And that's what I did. I worked my butt off, I got my points, and I got my Fitbit. So I did not pay for this. This is not sponsored, obviously. And it retails for like $149. So that's how much this guy cost you. In comparison, I think an Apple Watch is like $300, maybe a little bit more. I really don't know. And just a disclaimer, I am not comparing this to anything except itself. So yeah, coming in handy already. So I've had my Fitbit, let's see here, maybe a month and a half now. I'm gonna say a month and a half. I'm not 100% sure how long. The first week to 2 weeks, it was fantastic. I loved it. No issues. After that, it's a hunk of junk. Like, it really is. And I'm really upset about it. If I had paid for this with my own money, I would be pissed. So I would not recommend you buy one, and here is why. One of the main irks I have with it is that, like I said, it worked fine for like the first maybe about 2 weeks. It doesn't sync with my phone, and what it does, why it really irks me, is it needs to sync with my phone and the Fitbit app to sync with my health insurance, because I can still get points and redeem those for gift cards. But it has quit doing that unless you go on the Fitbit app and stay there for like 5 minutes. And then you constantly have to keep doing that. I never had this issue before. It's got, let me see if I'll probably tell you now. Okay, no, it still doesn't even tell me, and I've been on the Fitbit app today. Can you see that? Oh, hold on, my wrist doesn't turn that way. You see what that says? That says sleep not tracked. Why? But if I go on the app, the sleep is there. It shows my like 5.5 hours of sleep that I got last night. So I really hate that, and it really irks me. It's just a nuisance. That's my biggest pet peeve, really. It's just the fact that it does not sync. So it won't, like, I can't, it makes it so that I can't really use a lot of the neat features. Like, I just think it's kind of interesting to know what kind of sleep I got last night. Can't use that. You can get like a real quick little weather brief. Nope, doesn't do that. It doesn't work half the time. The steps don't even, like, say you hit your 10,000 steps and then, you know, it sits here and goes like, woo, it buzzes and tells you did a good job. When you go into the app, it'll take like a long time for all that to get into the app. Like, the days don't sink in. You have to be on the app constantly, and I'm not, and I don't like that. I have problems with getting notifications. Sometimes it'll notify me when I get a text, sometimes it won't. I don't know why. One time I accidentally turned it off, and then I figured out how to turn it on the little tracker, and I've never been able to find that feature again. So that's annoying too. And I like getting the notifications, but they're not that reliable. Half the time it tells me, half the time it doesn't. It does whatever it wants to do. Yeah, and I already just talked about how it takes, I've got little notes down here. I already talked about how it takes forever to sync, and by forever, I mean forever. Forever. Like, you can be sitting there for a long time, girl. And once you sync it and then you exit out of the Fitbit app, you're like, okay, I'm done with you. It like freaks out. It's like, no. You need to stay in here to keep syncing. Like, no, I don't want to have that open all the time, and you already have to have locations turned on and your Bluetooth turned on. I don't need another thing turned on. I don't need another thing open, draining my battery life. Like, I just don't need that. It's unnecessary. And I had the original Charge HR, and I I'm pretty sure the blue, like, okay, it makes sense the Bluetooth has to be on, but I don't think the location had to be on, and so I don't really like that. Like, I don't want my locations on. You don't even know where I'm at. The other thing too is that just as far as aesthetics, would that be the right word? Yeah, and just how it looks. Let me take it off so I can show you. First off, it's really not cute still. Third time was not the charm for Fitbit. They didn't get it, still not cute. And it, like, in the image, I don't know, it doesn't really show it that good on, it doesn't really show it that good on the box, but like online they made it look a little bit sleeker than it actually is, but it's like still pretty bulky, and for me, I can't, like, if I have it here where probably most people do, it's a little too tight, and at night it really bothers me, so I have to wear it a little bit looser, and it's just not that cute. And then the other thing, which I'm about to show you, if I can get this thing off, I don't know if this will come up on camera. Hopefully it does. Okay, so here's the band. And do you see this, like, there's like a gap here basically. It used to sit like that and be flush, and now it's not. Do you see what I'm talking about? Like, not flush, flush. Not flush, okay, flush, not flush. And it's like that on the bottom too. Before, after. Like, I know that sounds so minor, but you, like, your finger or anything, clothing, it catches on that. Like, see, it's, I don't know how to explain it, but it just, see, that's my finger catching on it, and so that has gotten worse as I've worn it, and it's not that old. I was actually going to get a different band for it because I'm not crazy about the band it comes with, and now I don't want to. I'm like, why would I want to put any money into this stupid Fitbit? So yeah, my husband was right. It's kind of a hunk of junk, and I'm upset about it. Yeah, I think I already said it's still kind of ugly. It is. It's ugly, and like, look how bulky this is on the bottom. Like, that's bulky. Like, that's bulky. I don't know, y'all. I'm just really disappointed in it. I would not recommend you go and spend your $150 on one of these things. If anything, I would try one of like the $20 or $30 knockoff ones from Amazon, and just see that it has the same features. One of the reasons I didn't do that is because it wouldn't sync with my health insurance app, so I wouldn't get my points. But I think it just depends on, sorry, I gotta put this thing back on what you want out of the Fitbit and whether, like, you can justify spending that much money on that. I've never tried the Apple Watch, so I don't know if that's better. I would hope it is for how much money it is. I do want to try that next since I have been so disappointed in the Fitbit. But yeah, anyways, I would just kind of look at and see what you really need out of it. So for me, some of the features I really liked, I never thought I would like the notifications thing, but I actually do. I love that. I think it's just interesting to know my sleep and my sleep cycles. It's just a pain in the neck to view. I love knowing my heart rate. I don't do anything with it. I just really like knowing it and kind of seeing that as I'm working out. So that is a feature that's important to me. Obviously my steps, I like to hit that 10,000 a day, and the little notifications to get up and move every hour if you haven't, a piece of hair is touching my face, sorry, to get up and move every hour if you haven't hit 250 steps is just nice, especially when you're like at work and in the zone. I just think it's nice to have something like, hey girl, get up, you've been lazy. So that's a good feature for me. One of the complaints, and this has to do with syncing with my insurance, is one of the reasons I wanted the Fitbit is because I would get points quicker for working out, and just the health app on my phone did not register workouts. So the Fitbit, it says they do. I have not gotten a single registered workout. So that's really annoying. Even if I am, like, my heart rate's high, I've set the timer, I pick what kind of workout I'm doing, no, nothing. So that's really annoying. But I can't necessarily say that that's Fitbit's fault. It might be the health insurance app's fault. Other features, this one is waterproof. I do love that. I don't have to take it off when I get in the shower, so that is, it's a little plus one. But the battery life is really good, I will say that. I charge it about like once a week, once every week, and like a few that is a good plus there. I know a lot of people complained about not showing the date on the like clock face that just pops up. Originally it does that now, so I guess they updated it. I like that. I like knowing the date. What else we got? Oh, seeing what features are important to you. So yeah, it just depends on what you want to do with it and how basic your needs are. Like I said, I would recommend you just try one of the knockoff versions from Amazon before going to buy the Fitbit, because I do not think it is worth your money. I would not recommend anybody buy one. They do in the past, with my past experiences, they've had really good customer service. But I mean, this thing it's not even 2 months old and it's already, she's toast. She's not toast, she's usable, but she's low-key toast. You know what I mean? Like, she's low-key toast. I just wouldn't fool with her. I think that's all I have for you guys. So I feel like this video is shorter than I was actually expecting, but yeah. Don't buy it. So you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell, turn on notifications. That way you are notified whenever I post a video. I am here on Fridays at 6 p.m. EST. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. What is that? Oh, so I don't go outside. I don't know what that was. Anyway, sorry, distracted. What was I saying? I don't remember now.